Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a while, but I've been really busy and I've worked on the trench for the summer, so I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the trench. But first I'm gonna show you my GI impression, which I've been working on. This is kind of a late war 1944-1945 GI impression, the European theater. So I think it turns out really nice, and I'm gonna show you. These are my American low boots. I have two of them, of course, and the gaiters that go with them. I believe they were replaced later in the war due to the fact they just took too long to put on. I believe these are Korean War M53 wool pants. They look a lot like the M37 wool pants from World War II, so that's why I chose them. I've got a jacket that looks a lot like the American jacket they wore. I don't have any insignia for it, but I'll work on that at a later date. Here is my M1 Grand. It's airsoft, but it works. It shoots beautifully, and it's a very convincing replica. It's very nice, and I got the leather sling to go with it. So I'm really happy about that. As you can see, it shoots. Little cartridge you take out, you put the BBs in, put it back in, it's ready to shoot. So now I got the reproduction M1 Grand ammo belt. It's actually very nice quality. I believe it's from at the front, but I got it at a Army surplus store. So I guess I was just lucky to find it. Here is my bayonet. It's an original bayonet. Most of my American things are from the Vietnam War, so most of my original items are from the Vietnam War, from my grandpa. Shout out to him. Sadly, this does not fit onto my M1 Grand. It's a little short, and the end barrel right here is a little big anyways, so it's a bit of a shame, but it's still very nice to have, especially original. So this is my first aid pouch. It's an original first aid pouch. I also got this from a surplus store, and I don't have the first aid items, so instead I have a Zippo. I have some trouble trying to start a flame on this, but it's actually very nice. Over here we have my original canteen bottle cover from World War II. I believe this is 1945, I'm not sure. I have a reproduction canteen bottle. It's very nice, stainless steel. And my parents got me an original stainless steel canteen cup. It's a little crooked when I'm trying to put the handle on, a little discolor inside, but it's still really nice to have. It's dated 1945, I believe. Yep. So it's always cool to have original things, because a long time ago, people actually drank out of these, cooked on them, used these. So I just think it's really cool, really neat. So now we have my helmet. It's an original helmet. I believe this is also from Vietnam, although it could be from before. I'm not sure, because most of my original stuff I got from my grandpa, who served in Vietnam. So all I did was I purchased a leather chin strap and a net to go on this, and it seals the deal. It's a very nice helmet. I love the liner inside and whatnot, and it's a lot comfier than the German helmets, I know that. So the last item from my impression is my backpack. It's an original, and as you can see, dated on the back, it's dated 1945. It's got the producer, the company that produced it, and whatnot. And inside I have my American GI wool blankets. It's actually a really nice blanket. And that's a wrap up of my USGI impression. Let's get on to the trench tour. Alright, let's start this trench tour. It's long overdue. So I got a nice ladder here. It's actually quite sturdy. Helps me get down into the trench. We got sideboards here, keeping all this dirt up, and I have wires pulling these back to make sure the boards are holding all the dirt and not collapsing in on our feet. And what I have hanging here is a M9A1 gas mask bag. I actually have two of these. They're empty, but I have another one over there. I'll show you later. I have an American helmet here. No liner or anything like that. No extra helmet. I have a little piece, but that's about it. It's got a few dents, and the paint job kind of looks like it's from Iwo Jima or something. But it's just one of my decorative helmets, just to have around. Over here, I have a bag. I don't know what it's for, but I use it as if it's Santa Claus's bag. Here I have an American folding shovel, multi-use, for digging, pickaxe, and you fold everything down. This is essentially the exact same design. This, I believe, is a German or a Swiss shovel. I don't know, but the cover for it, it's American. So if anyone can tell me what this shovel is in the cover, I'd be a very happy man. Here I have my 1911. It's a spring gun. Just put the BBs in. It's not the best, but it looks nice. I have a field manual here. Department of the Army Field Manual. Department of the Air Force Manual. Carbine, caliber .30, M1, M1A1, M2, and M3. Just kind of how to take apart your gun, clean it, aiming, distances, stuff like that. It's handy to have. This is a Colt 45 pistol holster. I put my 1911 in it. Fits perfectly. Here is a 1911 ammo pouch for ammo, obviously. And I have the American paratrooper cricket toy. One click, and you should hear in response 2 clicks to identify yourself as friendly paratroopers and whatnot. They use it a lot on Normandy and whatnot. And of course, you've obviously seen my nice table here to go along with another wooden wall to keep all the dirt here, as you can see. And over here, as you can see here, I bought a 6-gallon water can. It's very nice, just handy to have if I want to camp down here or something. Just have a lot of water on hand. And as you can see here, this is the top of my bunker, my kind of pillbox. A lot of trees I had to cut down, but it pays off. Matter of fact, let's go down there right now. Watch my head. Try not to hit that. You gotta really bend down. But once you're down here, hey, it'll keep you dry. So let's start with the fireplace here. Here is a box I made, U.S. Army Field Ration K-Dinner Unit. It's a really big box compared to the actual ones, but I think it looks really cool. Made it myself. And up here, I have some GI wool gloves. I don't know if any of you can read that. It's very difficult to read. If it'll focus, but they're nice gloves, and they get the job done, as most things do. And as you can see here, obviously, I have my nice fireplace. And as you can see here, my fireplace, my dad helped me a lot with welding all of this together, because there's a lot of, unfortunately, as you can see here, I don't have soft, clean dirt. I have rooty, messy dirt with garbage in it. You got a clear spot, and then 3 feet down you hit bedrock. It sucks, but it is what it is. So my dad helped me weld sheet metal together on some metal poles, and we made a fireplace. It holds heat in very well. I haven't used it yet, but hopefully I will soon. I'll probably try to stay the night here. I can show you a picture right now of my dad helping me with the welding. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I'm glad we did it. Right next to my fireplace, I have a small arms ammo box, if you want to read it there. But it's got handles on both sides to help carry this. And you got latches. And you got here, 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 here. And you, it's actually a very nice box. So, it's nice to sit on, and it's nice to store things in. And moving away from my fireplace around, we have the pillbox entrance. I have my cleanest ammo can. All my ammo cans are original, so it's very nice having these. You know. Clean as a whistle. The boards above us keep us dry. An opening here, and the actual window looking down the opening in the woods here. It's just a good idea. Here I have a binoculars case. I don't have the actual World War II binoculars or anything like that. As sad as that is, you can see here, you put on your belt, or you have a strap, but it broke, so I have to put on my belt. In here, I just have some fancy binoculars that I think look really cool. I don't know if you can see through that. But, yeah, they're really nice. You can see the inside here. The rope that you put around you, it's broken in the middle, so you have to make do with what you have. I have an extra first aid pouch, but again, I don't have any of the first aid items. So instead of life-saving medical equipment, I have a modern day granola bar. So a nice last meal instead of first aid. God. As you can see here, I have a dummy grenade. These were usually used for practice. You hold on to this, you pull the pin, and there would usually be a spring in here, so when you let go, this piece would come flying off. Then you got 3 seconds before this explodes. And it's not the explosion that kills you, but it's the shrapnel. As you can see, it's got weak points in it. So the explosion shoots all of these little fragments, these little shrapnel pieces, in every direction. That's why it looks like a pineapple. It's actually a very smart design. And the Germans actually made quite a lot of stick grenades that had a fragmented look, just like this. Moving on over here, you can see my K-bar knife. old duct tape here to keep it together, I guess. If I can get this out. I need to clean this and sharpen it, but besides that, I love this thing. And it's original, of course. So, yeah. Now let's move on to the haversack. This is a pouch to the haversack. And obviously in here is a mess tin. As you see, spoon, fork, knife. And here's my mess tin. I'm not sure if it's an original, it's used, but it's dated 1967, if that'll focus in. But it still looks a lot like the American World War II stuff, because they were still using it. Stainless steel, obviously. But let's move on to the rest of the trench. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. That concludes with the pillbox. You see behind me? It's actually very spacious, very roomy. And you don't have to watch your head as much, but still advise you to. Let's move on to the barbed wire here. Made a little table, I guess, put small things here. And as you can see, the barbed wire, I used garden rings or whatever. They kind of look like cones. I used those and I strung them along all here throughout wood. And I connected them with little pieces of wire here. I made this a year ago, so they're rusted over and they look orange, obviously. But as you can see, I made my own barbed wire, or at least I attempted to. I think it looks very nice, and it still serves its purpose. So, over here, as you can see all along here, I lined up the wall with sticks and branches and things like that that I could find to help support the wall so that obviously there isn't a collapse. And so far, a year of this trench being here, there has not been a collapse. I'm pretty damn happy about it. Alright, so here is that gas mask bag I was telling you about. But the thing about this one is I have a gas mask in here. Original. I don't have the filter, but it's the only gas mask I have. I think it looks really cool. I don't know much about it. I haven't done too much research on it. But it's pretty nice. It's a good fit. It's obviously not that comfortable, but if any of you want me to do a video on this, I can try. But with that wraps up all the gas masks and whatnot. So let's move on a little more down. So we're almost done with the trench tour. We're getting on to the last piece here. I'm really proud about this part. My dad helped me with this. Here's the ammo storage. As you can see here, I have 3 original ammo cans. Very leveled. See the side here? And the top. That's one. This one doesn't have any writing on it. It's 2. There's the third one. This one has writing on it. If you can read out the scratch part, good for you. As you can see here, pretty nice wood planks here. Piece on the bottom to level things out. Pretty protective. It's in the way and it's at an angle the side here because it curves here, so it's very easy to get a hold of, and it's pretty protected and out of the way, so I really like this. Alright, so now as you can see here, more barbed wire, and those are the rings that were left over. I wasn't going to use. I just plopped them there and called it good. Here is some, I believe, plastic roofing or something like that. All I did was spray painted it. and put 2 sticks here and slid them behind. It looks pretty good. I like it. Nice addition. There's a lot of junk around here. As you can see over there in the bushes, most of it's covered up, but there's a crap ton of junk. So whatever I can find, I use. And of course, as you saw before, my backpack with the wool blanket is inside here. You got a nice protective, rain protective cover in it. Nice straps. Strap it in on the front. It's a very nice bag. And of course, I just have extra wood here. I don't know what to use them for yet, so they'll just sit there for the time being. And of course, last item is the other decorative helmet I have. This one's in a lot worse condition. 2 big dents here. I believe this is rust all along here. Old fabric pieces, scratches, dents. But it's nice to have, so yeah. As you can see here, walk straight up, and if you look behind you, there's the forest. All the vines have started to overgrow the area, so I'll have to watch out for that. But yeah, that concludes our trench tour. Go check out History Secrets. He inspired me to do this. He's a really awesome dude. So I just always thought his trench was cool, so I thought, if he can do it, why not me? Anyone can build a trench. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that concludes the trench tour. I'm glad I finally did it, and I hope you all subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if anyone shared the video with their friends and all online. And leave a comment down below. I love to read those and see what everyone thinks about this. But yeah, that'll do, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.